Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the partial solar eclipse in the sign of Cancer on July 12th, 2018. I'm going to look into my crystal and give you messages and predictions from my spirit guides based on the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I hope these messages will be helpful and useful to you as you travel through the energies of this partial solar eclipse in the sign of Cancer. The first element I'm going to start with is Earth. Many of you earth signs are going to feel like you're on a bit of a roller coaster ride. I get up and down energy for you. And you're also going to have the feeling like, been there, done that, seen it all, heard it all. Like you're going to hear like stuff or feel like this has happened before. I've experienced this before. I've heard this before. Like that kind of energy is around you. Some of you are going to make some kind of determined action, like you're going to be determined to want to do something. Your determination and your will is going to be kicked up for some of you earth signs. Some of you may also have the feeling like you're getting ready to start over. It could be start a project over you did, start over a website design, start something over again that you were working on. Could even be a love relationship, but it could be something mechanical or computer oriented, but starting something over comes up. And also some of you earth signs may also be getting ready to travel. Your energy for some of you earth signs is going to be like, you're going to feel like Mexican jumping beans, jumping up and down, or like a lot of caffeine, or like this bouncy, up and down energy. So even though I see you having roller coaster rides, I get it internally in you, like literally jumping up and down. Like you may be anxious or nervous or overexcited, or I don't know, it's like it's doing some strange jumping up and down energy for some of you earth signs. You've got to really watch out, some of you earth signs, that you don't trip. You don't fall. You don't, watch your step. Watch where you're walking. If, don't fall down a step. You know how sometimes they paint a yellow line? I just did that the other day. It was painted on the cement. I totally didn't even look at it. Like, yeah, I see the yellow thing. I walked straight, just like I'm ready to walk out on a, even path. And I went, whoa, and I stepped down. Careful of that, because you could fall and break your ankle or hurt yourself or break your foot or twist something. Just watch your step. Some of you earth signs are going to be experiencing synchronicity. You're going to have a lot of synchronistic events that are going to happen. So that's the universe trying to give you a signal or a message, or your spirit guides trying to give you a signal or a message. It's not accidental, it's not coincidental or accidental, the synchronicity. It's like a signal for you to pay attention. Some of you earth signs are going to feel like you want to make a break, like you want to break away from something. Maybe you want to break away from your regular routine and go on a vacation, or break away from your regular routine and change your patterns up. But some of you may want to break away from a job, a love relationship, a living situation, a roommate, a lover. I don't know, but you want to break away from something. This partial solar eclipse in Cancer is going to make some of you earth signs make some big step. Take a big step, make a big decision. It's also going to make some of you earth signs enlist in something, sign up for something. It could be a class, it could be a new program, it could be the military. Whatever you could enlist or sign up for is going to happen for some of you earth signs with this energy. So now I'm going to look into the element of water. This would be the Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpios. This is going to bring in like some kind of like dreamlike quality for some of you. You're going to feel like, ooh, you're in some kind of illusion or dream. It's going to affect you. Some of you water signs are going to do something unexpected or out of the ordinary. You're going to change it up, switch it up, do something out of the ordinary, unexpected. It's also going to kick up for some of you water signs wanting to investigate new things. But if you're suspicious of anybody, you may want to hire a private investigator or get a detective on the scene about something, or you could be the investigator and the detective on the scene about something happening in your life or a person. But many of you may want to do some research and studying. This could entice you to do investigation and study. Some of you water signs are going to feel like I don't know if I want to say unsettled, but I get like impatient, shifting energy, like wiggly, like shifting in your seat, antsy, wiggly, wanting to do something. Some of you water signs may actually feel a little bit scared of change. So if you see any dramatic changes that you anticipate are coming your way, or a family member or something happening, I see your fears kind of getting kicked up. Like, uh-oh, this is going to change. My living situation is going to change, or my love life is going to change, or is my job going to change? And then all this fear kicks up. So fear of change for some of you water signs is going to get kicked up here. Some of you water signs are also going to be hammering out the facts, figures, details. You may start like, I'm going to put myself on a budget, or I'm going through, what's been happening with my money? Where's my money going? Any investments you have, any bank accounts you have, anything to do with money or facts, figures, even if you do it for work. It's like really buckling down and digging in and getting to the meat and potatoes of situations to do with money and finances. This can also bring up for some of you water signs breaking old, worn out behaviors and patterns. So if you've had any addictions or old behaviors or patterns that you like, maybe you're an emotional eater. Like every time something gets upset, you don't realize it, but you got a cookie in your hand, or you want to go eat, junk food or something. Or you drink, you go to take a drink, or you have a gambling addiction or some pattern. It could even be something else, like maybe you have some passive aggressive tendencies that somebody points out to you, and then you realize, oh gee, I do that. Like breaking old patterns or addictions or behaviors comes up for some of you water signs. Some of you water signs may have it out with somebody from your past, a past ex, or it could be a relationship, a relation to you, a family relation. You may have it out with them with this eclipse energy. So now I'm going to look into the element of fire, the Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. Some of you fire signs are going to start to see the big picture. You're going to start to really understand the big picture, and it could be of your life or just the big picture of the world. Some of you fire signs may sneak around behind somebody's back, like do some things and don't let people know what you're doing. Maybe you buy stuff on TV and you don't want your spouse to know because they'll be mad, or you're shopping and you don't want them to know, or you're having an affair and you don't want them to know, or somebody's doing that to you. And if somebody's doing it to you, you're going to uncover it. But like I said, it goes either way. You could be the one doing it. Wow. Some of you fire signs have the strong winds of change blowing through your life from this eclipse. And there's going to be like some kind of rebirth of some sort. Some of you fire signs are going to feel unnerved by this eclipse and like out of your element. Like unnerved, not feeling like your usual self. Some of you may feel indignant and that you may feel a little righteous, or like you want to say to people, that was uncalled for. Like, I get you. I'm not saying you're not right. Don't misread what I'm saying here, but I get you. Like, you may get on your soapbox. You may be a little preachy, or you may be like calling people out on their crap. Because I hear you saying, I hear some of you fire signs saying, that was uncalled for. Some of you fire signs are going to feel like you're a dog chasing its tail, going around and around in a circle, or like the hamster on the wheel. You may feel like I'm going round and round and round from this eclipse. That's like feeling. It's a feeling you're going to have. Some of you fire signs may want to seek someone out for advice. It could be a professional, like a psychologist, psychiatrist. It could be a friend, could be a spiritual counselor. It could even be advice of like a legal sense, but I didn't really feel like that. It was more like, it could be an accountant or a lawyer giving you advice. I just get seeking out advice comes up for some of you fire signs. Some of you may be striking out at people, like lashing out at them. Anybody that you perceive is dogging you, or is against you, or has a bone to pick with you, or an agenda with you. Could even be like coworkers. If you feel like somebody's like backstabbing you at work, or trying to step over you to get your job, or plagiarizing, or taking your ideas and saying they're theirs. Like, I see you, like you would be lashing out at people that were doing things like that from this partial solar eclipse in Cancer energy. Some of you may have the energy where you set up a business or some kind of business structure or prospect. You may start setting something up with this energy. So now I'm going to look into the element of air. This would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Wow, some of you air signs are going to be like, I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to my guns. If you have started a diet, you're sticking to it. If you started a new exercise program, you're sticking to it. If you have some kind of opinion that you've been sharing with people, you're sticking to it. Be careful, air signs, because this eclipse may actually make you feel like you have too much to say. And remember, not everybody wants to listen to everything that you want to say. So just keep that in mind. You might have too much to say from this eclipse. Some of you air signs are either going to be justifying your actions or what you're saying, or you will be expecting somebody else to justify their actions and what they're saying. So justification either from you or to you is something that some of you air signs are going to be doing or looking for. Some of you are going to feel a little misunderstood. Some of you are going to feel a little bothered and annoyed, maybe by that or something else, but I get misunderstood, bothered, and annoyed. That's a feeling. Some of you air signs are going to feel from the energy of this eclipse that you are overworked and underpaid. That may be something you feel all the time, but regardless, let's just say overworked for sure is a feeling some of you air signs will feel from the energy of this partial solar eclipse in Cancer. I see some of you feeling like you don't like hearing negative talk. And especially if the negative talk has anything to do about you. So you may be experiencing that. Somebody may say something about you. Could be people close to you. Could be strangers. But it could be people close to you that are saying negative things about you. And you're not going to like that. You're going to be annoyed. Some of you air signs will be staking a claim to something that you believe is yours. Now, you could do this through a purchase. It could be an auction, like an auction on eBay, or, an auction, some other kind of auction. It could be trying to buy a house, wanting to buy a new car. I don't know, but it's like you're staking your claim to something in the energy of this partial solar eclipse in Cancer. Some of you will be making a map a book, or a plan. But it's something that you're going to follow. So if you're going to go on a trip, you could be mapping it out and then looking at a map and making a plan. It could be to do with a business also. Some of you are going to be setting aside time for either someone very special or for something very special that you want to do, because I get you setting aside time. And I see that some of you will be instructing others and showing other people how to do something. So you could be teaching a class, doing it on a YouTube video. It could be a seminar, a gathering. I don't know, but it could even be with your own kids or like grandkids. Some of you air signs are going to have some, like I get the words bountiful change, and I'm hearing the word summer, but I know not all of you are in the United States. So I would take that to mean the months of June, July. Well, we passed June already. July and August. And part of September. I feel like bountiful change for some of you air signs. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested in getting the special videos I recorded for the 2 July eclipses, where I did a 7-card star tarot spread, which covers many different areas for each sign of the zodiac. Like I said, they're for the 2 eclipses, for this partial solar eclipse in Cancer and the full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius. It's not addressing the August eclipses, the August eclipse. It's only addressing the July eclipses. And keep in mind, these effects of these eclipses can last for 6 months. So if you're interested in getting, and some of the predictions did go out into January, February, and March on some of the signs. So if you're interested in getting those videos for download and purchase, you can get those by clicking on the link below in the description area called the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the Psychic Tarot Readings 7-card star tarot spread for the 2 eclipses, how they're going to affect your sign reading. I'm not sure what they're titled yet. That's awfully long. I'm probably calling them the Star Tarot Spread July Eclipse Effects. So you can click on the link below and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo, and hopefully I will get them on my website as well. The links will be on the videos page on my website, probably the top set of videos on that page, and you would just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. And my website address is www.theluckymermaid.com. So I wish you all amazing energy of happiness and goodwill, good faith, good energy, and financial blessings and abundance in all ways for all the signs of the zodiac out there, and many blessings and peace.